Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about the very best lip products of 2022. So before we get into it, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Alright, so most of these products were released in 2022. If not, I either tried them for the first time or I really discovered them for the first time this year. So let's just hop right into it. I'm going to start with lipsticks. I have three that just absolutely need an honorable mention. The first of which is from the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche line. This is their Nude Intense line. This is the shade New Impertinent. This is such a beautiful lip shade. So the packaging itself looks very beautiful. And this is just a gorgeous pinky nude. I know a lot of people this year were talking about this one looking much like Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. It does. I think it's a closer dupe for Wedding Bells, in my opinion. I do have, I think, a Instagram reel and a YouTube short comparing the two, but this is just such a beautiful shade. It's a very creamy formula. Very comfortable on the lips. This is a really strong drugstore lipstick formula, and this nude line in particular is so good. If you've been looking at the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks and you just cannot justify that price point for a lipstick, check out the L'Oreal. Again, this is pretty close to Pillow Talk, closer to Wedding Bells, which I actually think is a prettier shade, but this one in particular, absolutely gorgeous, but they have so many. I would highly recommend checking out this line. Another pinky nude shade that was released this year was from the Natasha Denona My Dream collection. So she released an eyeshadow palette as well as some lip products. She released a gloss. She included her lip liner in the shade Natasha in limited edition packaging, but she also released a new formula of her lipstick. So this is the My Dream lipstick in the shade Natasha. So this is already a pre-existing shade, but this is a brand new formula. So this is supposed to be a very clean vegan formula. This is a cream shade, and you'll see it's just another pinky nude. So it's this shade right here. It is so pretty. It is the perfect nude that just goes with everything. It's such a comfortable, hydrating formula on the lips. I think she nailed it with this one. Last year, my top lip products absolutely included Amorosa from Natasha Denona. This year, we're including the shade Natasha. It's incredible, and this new clean formula is so good. And the last bullet lipstick formula that just completely stole my heart is from Merit Beauty, and this is their signature lipstick. So this is in the shade Baby. And for a while, I just didn't pick this one up. And then during the Sephora sale, I finally splurged and I finally did it. And wow, this is quite possibly one of my all-time favorite lip formulas. So this is the shade Baby. Such a beautiful pinky nude. You can tell I have a type. So one reason I did not pick these up when they first launched early this year is simply because the packaging, it's definitely a little different. It's actually supposed to go like this, so to me it's kind of upside down, drives me nuts. But this formula is the most comfortable lipstick formula. It literally feels like a balm on the lips. It is so lightweight, but yet you still get a really beautiful color payoff. You can see in the swatch right here, you get a really beautiful color from this, and it's not too much. It's still so lightweight, so creamy, so balmy. It's just so good. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite lipstick formulas, if not the favorite. So this is an incredible formula. Merit really killed it with these. The next category, I only have two formulas. This is going to be the liquid lipstick category, and I really haven't included these the last couple of years because people just haven't been wearing them as much. They're just super drying, but I do feel like we're getting a resurgence of liquid lipstick, but more specifically, we're seeing a lot more of that soft matte suede kind of thing, which I think is super interesting. So the first one I have to talk about is from Makeup by Mario, and this is his Ultra Suede Cozy Lip Cream. This is in the shade Almost Bare. This is probably my favorite ever liquid lipstick formula. He did such a good job with these. These are definitely like a suede dry down. And look how pretty that color is. Such a beautiful color. It's very lightweight on the lips, very comfortable. Like I said, has that sort of suede type of feel, and they just look so good on the lips. I really do enjoy this formula. I think he killed it with these. I think he recently added more to the line, which is so good because I do want more shades of these. I just think they're incredible. And then I also tried from City Beauty. I have talked about these quite a few times by this point, but this is their plumping lip cream. So again, these are a liquid lipstick. They dry down. They sort of have that soft matte feel, but they're plumping. But like a cooling plumping, not necessarily, not an uncomfortable burn or sting. It's very interesting. So here are the two shades. We have Blush Rose and Rosy Mauve. Beautiful, beautiful shades. They look so pretty on the back of my hand, and a swatch on the lips. They look so beautiful. And because they're plumping, they really do kind of fill in the lines of the lips, and they just make your lips look so full while also giving such a beautiful color payoff. I think City Beauty really, really knocked it out of the park with these, and I think they're a truly underrated brand. Moving in to lip liners. I have 3 different formulas here that just wowed me this year. So the first one is not a new release this year. This is one that's been out for many, many years, but has definitely gained in popularity this year. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. I have the shade Anywhere Caffeine. This is such a beautiful nude lip liner. This goes with almost everything. Okay, my swatch is kind of brutal, but this is such a beautiful nude. This goes with everything. This gives such a beautiful dimension to the lips. It is a wooden pencil, so it is a little bit more dry, which makes it a lot more long lasting, but does not tug the lips like a MAC lip pencil does. I will say that's one thing that is very, very different. These are really, really good quality pencils, and they are supposed to be multi-use, so you can also use them on the eyes and lips. I love this as a lip liner. I think it's absolutely fabulous. The next two are brand new formulas this year. So we have the Rare Beauty Kind Words Matte Lip Liner. I have the shade Humble, so I actually got this in a duo for holiday, and this is a really beautiful liner formula. The shade Humble is really, really beautiful, but what I like about this is they're very, very creamy, so they're so comfortable to put on. They don't tug the lips, and they're actually quite long wearing for a creamier liner. So I've really been enjoying these. This formula in particular, I've actually needed one to sort of replace my Lawless because I finished that one up this year, but this one really is stunning. So I would highly recommend this lip formula for being long wearing, but also very, very creamy and comfortable to apply. ABH also reformulated and re-released their lip products this year. So their lipsticks, their lip liners. I have the lip liner in the shade Hazelnut. I feel like these have been sold out pretty much all year. So it was kind of slim pickings when it came to shades. So you're gonna see I have a very brownie nude shade in this one. But this is another pencil liner that is going to be long lasting, a little bit more on the dry side, but does not tug like crazy like a MAC pencil. This is definitely along the more long wearing formulas in my whole collection. I really do enjoy this. I really, really want more of these, and I really am just patiently waiting for more shades to actually be available at Sephora. I could even just check their website. Maybe there's a lot more there, but I have been loving this formula, this lip pencil. I think it's so great. Next are 2 products that are kind of a category of their own, and this is the Plumping Lipstick Gloss Hybrid formula. So first I have from Makeup by Mario, the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in the shade Bare Glow. So this was also new this year, and this one is a twist up, and it just looks really, really pretty. So you get a good color payoff. It's still a bit sheer, but you get a good color payoff, and it's very, very glossy and hydrating, and is also plumping on the lips. The only con is that you cannot roll this back down, so you have to be careful about how much you roll up. I think you did a good job on these. I think they're really, really nice. I think they're a great formula. I think they look very pretty on the lips. They do have a bit of a stingy burn, which I don't love, but I do think these are really good and really high quality. And I like that you can get a combination of color and shine, and it's just one product. We love a product that does more than one thing over here. And then my favorite so far is from Tarte, and this is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. I do super love this formula. I like it better than the Mario for now. But this is a click up applicator. I'm gonna do this one down the side. So I have the shade White Peach, so it is pretty much almost the exact same shade as the Mario, so this is it here. Beautiful. very, very beautiful. I would say the Tarte is a bit smoother than the Mario and maybe just a tad glossier. And it also has a bit more of a cooling effect than a burn like the Mario. My only skepticism with the Tarte is that I've heard a lot of people say their applicator is broke, so it wouldn't click up any more product, which is why this is sort of like it's my favorite, but I don't know. It hasn't broke on me yet. If it does, I will definitely recommend the Mario over the Tarte, but so far I really do prefer the Tarte. I just think it's a bit smoother and I like it more. So I do highly recommend the Tarte, but I'm just having trouble recommending them because I've heard bad things about their applicators. I have one liquid lip balm and then I'm going to move into the lip glosses from Huda Beauty, their Silk Balm. I love this so much. So much. I also love the L'Oreal Balming Gloss, which was a favorite of mine last year. Catrice has a nice one, but nothing is this. This really is just a beautiful, balmy formula. I'm not going to swatch this because it is just a clear balm, but it is so beautiful, and silky really is the best way to describe this. It is completely not sticky. It literally just feels like a balm on the lips. It is so wonderful. This is actually my backup because I have one on the go right now and I just do not want to run out of this product. So I highly recommend the Silk Balms from Huda Beauty. My 3 favorite gloss formulas of this year. So last year, the Tower 28 was my top favorite. So last year, I was really recommending Tower 28 and Lawless, and I still really do highly recommend those. But in the same vein as the Tower 28, what I love about that one is that it is very glossy and not sticky. And you're going to see that that is the case with these 3. I hate a sticky gloss. Some people do prefer that much thicker, stickier formula. I cannot stand a sticky gloss. So these are all non-sticky, but the first gloss that I'm going to mention is one that is actually not new. This formula has been around for a few years at this point, but I only tried it this year. This is the Pat McGrath Lust Gloss in the shade Divine Rose. I do have a mini, and I am kind of sad that I did not take advantage of the lip sale she was having for Black Friday, but in all honesty, I just do not need any more lip products right now. But this is the gloss. So like I mentioned, completely not sticky, but also just so much pigment, so beautiful, so shiny. It is a bit thicker, but again, it's not sticky. I cannot say that enough. I love this gloss. This is definitely, I would say, my all-time favorite lip gloss formula. Past the Tower 28, past the Lawless, past everything, the Pat McGrath is definitely my favorite lip gloss formula. But I also really enjoy from Item Beauty the Lip Quip Lip Oil in the shade Come Through. So I know this is a lip oil. This shade is just a really pretty peachy shade. This totally smells like candy. I love it so much. I am a child, but it is just not at all sticky. It's so shiny and glossy, just so beautiful. It's definitely shinier than the Pat McGrath. It makes your lips look so wet and healthy. I know it's an oil, but I'm counting it with my glosses because it definitely leans more toward that gloss effect than a lip oil. I do think it sticks around a bit longer than a typical oil. And the last gloss we're going to talk about is from NYX, and this is the This Is Juice gloss with electrolyte infused color in the shade Pomegranate Clout. So I almost didn't buy this because the packaging just isn't my favorite. This is such a beautiful, beautiful gloss. So this shade, Pomegranate Clout, is definitely a very pigmented, bright pink, almost red type of gloss. Not sticky, so glossy. This is the juiciest, glossiest lip gloss, and I love it. I do think the packaging makes it look pretty inexpensive, but at the same time, it's from the drugstore, it's super affordable, and look how beautiful and shiny that is. Honestly, I really love this gloss. So I do highly recommend the NYX if you're in the market for a really affordable lip gloss that's not going to break the bank, but that is going to give you so much shine and absolutely no stickiness. So that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!